My disrespectful mother-in-law forced my husband to hug his ex-wife in front of me, so I told him that his mom is no longer welcome in our home. My husband dated Kathy for 3 years while at university. They were planning to get married when Kathy fell pregnant, but she confessed the child may be another man's. They broke up, but a DNA test proved my husband was the father. As such, my husband agreed to co-parent but refused to rekindle the relationship. Very sadly, the baby was born with a heart defect and passed away at 4 months old. Both Kathy and my husband were destroyed, and Kathy ended up moving away. My husband went on to meet me, and we were married 2 years ago. My mother-in-law has always carried a torch for Kathy and thought that they should get back together when the child was proved to be my husband's. Then the next reason became so that Kathy and my husband could help each other in their grief. Unfortunately, between her love of Kathy and me being a different race, mother-in-law has made no secret of not liking me, to the extent where she has excluded me from family photos because I am not family. My husband has always stood up for me in these scenarios. My mother-in-law's birthday was last weekend, and my husband wanted to throw a celebration at our house. We went the whole 9 yards with a cake and decorations. My husband also asked for my help picking out a very expensive handbag as a gift. I love my husband and I know he loves his mom, so I am happy to help him do something nice for her. My mother-in-law showed up on the day with Kathy in tow, which was a surprise for everyone. She said that she had run into Kathy at the store, as Kathy has recently moved back, and mother-in-law wanted to reintegrate the mother of her grandchild back into the family. Never mind the fact that the baby passed away around 6 years ago now. I was really upset, but this was only exacerbated by my mother-in-law constantly trying to throw my husband and Kathy together. Kathy, why don't you sit next to him? Kathy, why don't you go help him with the barbecue? Kathy, would you mind asking him where X is? I spent the whole day biting my tongue, but it was too much when everyone left and my mother-in-law asked Kathy to give my husband a hug. My husband initially refused, but after some pushing from mother-in-law, he relented and hugged Kathy. As soon as they left, I asked my husband what he was thinking. He said he didn't want to upset my mother-in-law on her birthday, but I asked why did he want to upset me? He said he didn't, he just thought it would be easier to handle me later. I was furious, and said that I expect that either mother-in-law apologizes or she is no longer welcome in our home. My husband said that I am going too far, but I don't think I'm being unreasonable. I told him that he's crazy and how disrespected this made me feel. I slept on the couch and packed my clothes the following day. I guess one of our neighbors saw me putting my baggage in the car and told my husband. He came home and was in a state of panic. I asked him why he was here and he asked me where I was going. I answered that if he will just do whatever his mother says, then why not just get back with Kathy, so that all this nonsense will stop. I called him out for invalidating my feelings and told him that I will not be disrespected in my own house. He was crying at this point and said that he will talk to his mom and he was pleading for me not to leave. I told him I needed space and now I am with my mother while I sort everything out.